Hi friends, my name is Dr. Trupti Sharma. I am going to start a series on biochemistry. Let me introduce you to biochemistry in this video. When we talk about biochemistry, the first things that comes to mind is big complex structure and complicated reactions. Students think it is a very dry subject, but did you know it is the base of number of other branches of biology like biotechnology, molecular biology, cell biology, pharmacology, bioinformatics, etc. I'm not going to talk about structure and all in this video. I will start with very basic to introduce you to biochemistry. So the term biochemistry was first coined by Carl Neuber in 1903, a German scientist. Biochemistry is the application of chemistry to the study of biological processes at cellular and molecular level. Or you can simply say the biochemical processes of living being. How will you describe living being? What are the characteristics of living beings? The living beings are made up of cell. They need energy to grow, develop and reproduce. So the cell is the basic unit of life at cellular level. But what is the smallest unit of matter? That is atom. If we talk at molecular level, all the living beings having the backbone of carbon. Beside this, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus and sulfur are most commonly present atom in the living beings. These atoms interact with each other to form molecules and molecules interact with each other to form different products in the chemical reactions. These molecules inside the living beings are known as biomolecules. Bios because bios means life. These biomolecules are very high molecular weight and complex molecules. So they are also known as macromolecules. There are four types of biomolecules: carbohydrate, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acid. These molecules are the structural and functional component of body. I am not going in detail about these molecules. We will deal this in separate video. I will give you some examples so that you can understand how these molecules are involved in the structure and function of the body. These are the building block of the body. These proteins alone or in conjugation with lipids or carbohydrate forms the structural component of body. Protein when conjugate with carbohydrate known as glycoprotein, and when protein conjugate with lipids they are known as lipoprotein. So for example, cellulose is a carbohydrate and it is present in cell wall of plants. Chitin is a peptidoglycan. It is present in crustacean cell wall, insects, cell wall of fungi, and in many other invertebrates. Creatine is also a protein and it is present in nails, hairs, claws, and hooves. You can see in this slide the formation of multicellular organism from an atom. As I told you, atom like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, they react with each other to form the monomeric molecule. Example is glucose, amino acid, nucleotides, and these molecules combine to form the polymeric molecules. They are also known as macromolecules. Example is starch, protein, glycogen, and these polymers, they held together by non-covalent bonds to form a very complex structure that is known as supramolecular structure. So how the supramolecule is formed, I will show you by this model. Look this bead. We consider the single bead as a monomeric molecule. For example, it is an amino acid and these amino acid link together with a peptide bond These are the chemical bonds in between the two molecules, and they are known as peptide bond in case of amino acid. So these amino acid link together to form a long chain polymeric molecule. Example is protein. And when these long chain protein molecule fold itself in 3D structure. Look, this is a long chain protein molecule, and then they fold itself in 3D structure so that the distal molecule come closer to form the non-covalent bond, and the folding continues with the formation of non-covalent bond till the very complex structure is formed, and this very complex structure is known as supramolecular structure. So these supramolecular structure form the organelles which form the cell. Number of cells form the tissue, and number of tissues form organs, and number of organs form the multicellular organism. This is the diagram representing the formation of supramolecular structure, which already we saw in the model. So like this gene, this is transcribed into RNA, and RNA forms the protein, and these all protein together form a very complex structure that is known as supramolecular structure. This is the diagram showing the formation of cell from the monomeric molecule. These are the monomers. This is nucleotide, amino acid, sugars. These monomeric molecule combine together to form the macromolecule known as polymers. That is, nucleotide forms DNA, amino acid form protein, sugars form the cellulose. And these macromolecules fold itself to form a very complex structure that is known as supramolecular structure. DNA forms chromosome, protein forms plasma membrane, cellulose forms cell wall, and these all three together forms the organelles, and number of organelles form the cells, then cells form the tissue, tissue form the organ forms the organism. Now come to the function of the body, which require energy. Where do we get the energy? There are more than billion of reaction takes place in a eukaryotic cell in 1 second. So you can imagine how many reaction takes place in 1 second in a human body. So the energy comes from the breakdown of the chemical bonds, and formation of bond require energy. In all biochemical processes, the degradation of biomolecules give you energy, that is known as catabolism. And when we don't need any energy, they are stored in the body and they synthesize number of products. So the synthesis requires energy, that is known as anabolism. Catabolism plus anabolism is known as metabolism. Now we will discuss some of the functions of the biomolecules. Functions of protein first. Protein has major function in the body. They are involved in regulation, signaling, transport, catalyzing the reaction, and movement. Regulation is done by cytokines. They give off and on signal. Signaling is done by growth factors and cytokines. Transportation is done by the ligands. Catalyzing reactions is done by enzyme. They are involved in movement of muscles. Now functions of carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are mainly the source of energy, and if we need energy, they provide energy by breaking down the bonds, and if you don't need energy, they are stored in liver in the form of glycogen. Now come to the functions of lipids. Lipids helps in insulation and protection, transportation, regulation and signaling, and they are also used for the energy as a result. How do they help? The visceral fat surround the vital organ which provide cushioning to heart, liver and kidney. Subcutaneous fat under the skin insulate the body from extreme temperature and help keep the internal climate under control. Transportation mainly fat soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, E, K require fat for the absorption. Triacylglycerol help to produce and regulate hormone. Omega 3 and omega 6 involved in regulation of cholesterol, blood clotting and inflammation. Lipids are also involved in nerve impulse transmission and formation of nerve cell membrane. Now come to the functions of nucleic acid. Nucleic acid are involved in storage and expression of genetic information. DNA encodes the information in the cell needs to make protein. RNA help in protein synthesis. Thus, in biochemistry, we study origin, formation, breakdown, and regulation of biochemical processes. Any defect in these processes cause disease, so it is also involved in medicine. It also helps in drug designing in bioinformatics by studying the protein structure. Without the help of molecular structure, we cannot think of biotechnology. So, this biochemistry is the basics for molecular biology, biotechnology, pharmacology, immunology, bioinformatics, or you can say biochemistry is important to understand the basics of life. Thank you.